Family, like I said in clip 1, I will begin the clip 2. So in other words, this has to be called part 2 because we are unable to really unveil the mysteries of Igbo altogether in part 1. So I begins with part 2. So therefore, this is being titled The Mysteries of Voice. Alright, no, this should be part 3 now because we did one last week, Shabbat. Okay, last Shabbat, I did the part 1. So the other clip is part 2, and this is the part 3 now. I'm going to upload the two together. So this part, it is being called, it's being called the Mysteries of Voice. Reveals the Igbo might be disqualified when Yahuashua comes. Part 3. Okay, this is the part 3. Okay. So as soon as you meet with this part 3, please kindly go listen to part 1, listen to part 2, because I'm going to be sharing it on this field. Okay, because on Facebook, yeah, we can share. Only on YouTube, I don't have that time to be doing that. But here on Facebook, I can do that. Okay, so when you meet with only this part 3, please kindly go listen to part 2 and part 1 and 2. So the title is what? The Mysteries of Voice. It is awesome and it is powerful. Okay, the Mysteries of Voice reveals the Igbo might be disqualified when Yahuashua comes. Part 3, the very final of it all. I'll do my possible best, of course, to end it at least 1 hour's time, if Yahuah's will. So right now I was still on top of my voice about the YAHUAH'S language. Like I said, I will deliberate more on it in part 3. So right now, that language, it is not ours. When you go to Bereshit, Revelation, or should I read the Genesis? Let me do that. Here I am, Bereshit 11, I read verses 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. That is YAHUAH'S language. Okay, until Abba Yahweh confused, you can read confuse their tongues. You can read 1 to 14, but I'm taking 14 alone, where Hebrew derived from. It came from here. 14. And Shelah lived 30 years and begot Ebel. So from Ebel, there comes YAHUAH'S, Hebrew. There comes Hebrew, what they are saying Hebrew language. So we got it from, that is the 3rd generation of Shem. Shem is being chosen. Ham, Hamitic or Japhetic was never been chosen. But Shem, okay? From the lineage of Shem, this is the 3rd generation of Shem. Ebel. From here comes Hebrew. So ask yourself now, from Genesis way down, Genesis 1 way down to 11, until the language was being confused. Where were they speaking? They were speaking YAHUAH'S language. Okay? Abba Yahuwah said, Yisrael, a Yahudi, is his heritage in the land here on earth. Okay? Hebrew simply means crossover. That is, crossover or pass over Euphrates beyond other countries. So right now you are going to be crossing over Igbo people. In fact, indeed, you are the real Igbo people. That is, you are going to be crossing over for all eternity in the link of fire. Because the link of fire also have the 4 corners of the link of fire. Just like this earth, but it's full of fire. So you will be crossing from the other end to the other end. You will be running, but the fire is still going to be tormenting you night and day. Because you are the real Hebrew. There is no rest in this word called Hebrew. Simply means cross over Euphrates to other countries. So that is how you are going to be crossing from the east to the west, from the west to the north, from the north to the south in the link of fire. Because there is no rest in it. It is not our language. Let me prove something for you. All right, now here I am. Revelation 3, 7 to 12. And to the angel of the congregation of Philadelphia write, This thing saith he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and no man openeth. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man Can't shut this. Igbo people, you can't shut it, okay? We are coming out like as a mighty sea. Can you resist this? Oh, go and sit down. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan. These are Igbo people, okay? Which said they are Yahudims, and are not, but do lie. Liars. We know you are a liar. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee, because thou hast kept my word of patience. Thou hast kept my word. Thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. You say your name is Paul. You say God is the spiritual power. It is the spiritual powerhouse. Get ready now, because darkness is about to fall upon the whole world, which is the Sharia law. Get ready to fight the Islam Mahdi, okay? Since you are the spiritual house power. 11. Now, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Igbo people is out there to take people's crown. To just take the knowledge of who you are away from you. As Abba Yahuwah reveal it unto you. Igbo is right there, you know, to fight, to wage war against it. 12. But don't give it to them. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar. Listen now. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my Elohim, and he shall go no more out. Did you hear that? Hebrew is to go out, be crossing from one place to another, no rest until you get home. You see the 42 steps in the wilderness. That is what Hebrew is, crossing over and crossing over and crossing over. Go and read it. Where they came out from the land of Egypt, they begin to cross over into 42 countries. That is who you are. Our forefathers always have rest. Igbo people will never have rest. You will cross over eternal in the lake of fire in Yahuah's mighty name, because that is who you are, Hebrew. That is the meaning of Hebrew. He said you will not go more nor out. And I will write upon him the name of my Elohim, and the name of the city of my Elohim. This city has a name. We are coming into that now, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my Elohim, and I will write upon him my new name. Do you know our new name? YAHUAH'S language, the pure heavenly language. That language that Abba Yahuwah took away. You know, synagogue said that they are speaking Yiddish, okay? That is not the correct YAHUAH'S. The correct YAHUAH'S, when Yahuashua comes, that is what we are going to be speaking, okay? Alright, now here I am, Jeremiah 31, verses 31. Behold, the days cometh, saith Yahuwah, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Yisrael and with the house of Yahudim. What was the covenant? Abba Yahuwah said he want to make with them, these two. The house of Yisrael is the whole world. In the after 7,000 years, when we enter the 8,000 years, you will find that Revelation 21, the New Jerusalem, the three gate north, south, east, west. It is the four corner of the earth, as we unveil already in part 1. Excuse me, in the part 2. Okay, now. So right now, what covenant do Abba Yahuwah have with YAHUAH'S? He have a covenant with Yisrael, that is the whole house of Yisrael, and he also have a special covenant with YAHUAH'S. Let's keep unveiling. Here I am, Zechariah 2 verses 12. And Yahuwah shall inherit Yahudah, his portion in the holy land, and shall choose Jerusalem again. Who is his portion? Yahudah is his portion, is his heritage in the land, in this land. Let's put some more. Tehillim, Psalm 132 verses 14. This is my rest forever. Here will I dwell, for I have desired it. Abba Yahuwah said the earth is his resting place, is where he rests his feet, okay? So right now, here is his resting place, okay? Where to rest his feet. He said the earth is his footstool. So now, Abba Yahuwah said his heritage in the land, it is Yahudim. Okay? Now, what covenant do Abba Yahuwah have with Yisrael? The whole earth is going to be called Yisrael. The whole world. The name of the whole earth will be called Yisrael. Go and read Revelation 21. The four corner, you're going to see the names of the people of the book over there. Here on earth. After the 7,000 years, the 8,000 begins new beginning. Brings about new beginning. Now, that is the covenant he made with Yisrael, the whole house of Yisrael. Now, he now separate Yahudim from there. Oh, what was the covenant he made with Yahudim? It is the language. He gave the language. The covenant language is given to Yahudi. Yahudieth language. And the whole earth is the covenant he made with Yisrael. And the language belongs to Yahudieth. It is Yahudieth language. The whole world is going to be speaking Yahudieth language. That is how we never come out no more. Hebrew simply means crossover. And you say you are real Hebrew. So shall it be in Yahuwah's mighty name. There is no rest. It's like Sunday. It is working time. Hebrew simply means crossover time. No rest, okay? All right, now finally we are there with point 1. So right now we proceed to point 2. So point 2 goes like this. It is the Ruach HaKodesh that quickens and tell you who you are. So let's unveil that. Igbo people don't know who they are. Why? Because they are not in tune with the Ruach HaKodesh. They are only walking by the name of their streets and the name of their land and circumcision. That is not how you know who you are. That is the deception. That is fairy tale. That is myth. Okay, that is lies told by their forefather. Igbo people is the one that set the tribe of Yahudi into slavery. You will pay for it. Abba Yahuwah is coming for you. Alright, here I am, Yahuashua, chapter 6, verses 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profit nothing. The signs of Igbo people, it is flesh, and it won't profit you nothing at all, rather heartbreaking, because you are going to be rejected when Yahuashua comes. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. How is word as spirit? Yes, it work with our spirit man, not with our flesh. The name of your father's street. Your father is called what? Chukwu Emeka. No, it don't go by that. It goes by the one he put in your inner man. Okay? That make you know who you are. It is the spirit. It is the ruach that quickeneth. Okay? You are sleeping, we wake you up. This is who you are. Let's put some more. Here I am, Matthew 25, 1-12. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. We all are waiting for the coming of Yahuashua Mashiach, isn't it? But there's a little delay. The 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. There come the Christian door again. And these people, another synagogue of Satan, the Igbo, that they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. You don't. It said, my works that I speak unto them as spirit, okay, for their life. What is oil? The symbol of oil, it is the Ruach HaKodesh. That is his word that lives in us. But look at the other one they don't have. They have only Omulere, Esekere. They have Eri, Eviet. I don't know Eviet. I don't know how they call it. Instead of Lewi, the sender is Ivret. Ivret. I don't know. DP fit in the oil and acceptance. There shall be acceptance. You know, before there wasn't acceptance. Now they are accepting one another. He said when you go to whatever, now they are accepting one another. Shame on you. You are so irritated. You are so disgusting. You are unclean to me. Oh, for you to be vomiting all this nonsense? You are total naive, village man that you are. You should have known this matter concerns the whole world, like I said. You see, Christians, they said they are the one to rapture. They are fighting for this post, eh? You say Islam is fighting for this post. You say synagogue of Satan, they are over there. It is the matter that connects the whole world. Why should it not be say all is found in Igbo? That is why he got a lot of rebuke, a lot of insult. He don't care. He's still going on, talking nonsense, talking trash. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. Okay, I read it. And they that were foolish took their lamps. Okay, I read that place already. Now I go for 6. Okay, now 5. Why the bridegroom tarried, they of slumbered and slept. That is the madness YAHUAH cast on us because of we rejected his son. We fall asleep. Okay, but the reality of who we are as his people, eternal, is still live in us. Listen now, we wake already, and who wake us up? Listen now. And verse 6. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Who told us that? It is the Ruach HaKodesh. He wake us up. We were asleep, we were mad. He quicken us. Is the power of healing. It is the power of conception. It is the power of resurrection. This place we all fall asleep. That represent we are all dead in the Babylon, in that massive graveyard spoken of by prophet Ezekiel, found in Ezekiel 37. You knew we're all dead in that massive graveyard, but still the reality of who we are still lives in our spirit. What you kept in the spirit, it is eternal. The spirit counts for life, but what you put in the flesh, it profit for nothing. And that is the sign of the Igbo people. As we all fall asleep in that massive graveyard, go and read Ezekiel 37. What comes? What happened? The Ruach HaKodesh is the one that awakened us now. It is he that quickeneth us. Okay? That tells the bridegroom is almost here. Wake up from your slumber. Immediately we stand on our feet, an exceedingly great army of YAHUAH. Said this is the whole house of Israel. You are mad, Igbo man. Igbo people, you are mad. For you to be saying you alone are the people of the book. You are mad utterly. Therefore, you are not the people of the book. You are the synagogue of Satan, indigenous Nigeria. That is who you are. Hamitic, 100% with capital letter. That is who you are. Let me read few parts in Ezekiel 37 and be quoting about I don't read. Let me just read some few parts. How YAHUAH is doing it in us these days. The hand of YAHUAH was upon me. It didn't say the hand of my father's lands, or the hand of Omuleri, or the hand of Agun, or the hand of Achi. Stupidity. This your idiotic can never be tolerated. You better stop this nonsense, Igbo people. The hand of YAHUAH was upon me, carried me out in the spirit of YAHUAH, the Ruach HaKodesh, and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there was very many in the open grave, and lo, they were very dry. Okay, we are dead, once dead. You see, said we slumber and we all slept off. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O YAHUAH Elohim, thou knowest. Again, he said unto me, prophesy. That is what we are doing. Your sons and your daughters is going to prophesy the last day. Your idiotic Igbo man can't be tolerated. You better stop that now, because you are provoking my spirit. Each time I read the royal law, I see condemning you all every step of the way. You better stop that nonsense, okay? And he said to me, Son of man, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, oh ye dry bones, horrible shandayaba. What is the prophecy of Igbo people now? Omuleri, Eri, Abia, Agun. There are so many. I couldn't memorize it because it's filth. This is what they are prophesying. And this is what Igbo people is doing on YouTube. That this is all their message. All of them. I put 3 for you. There are so many. And they are preaching one message. That they now begin to let people know that for you to know who you are, you need to go by circumcision, because that is what they were teaching now. I also see some people say they are from Caribbean, and they say we also circumcise. So from Zimbabwe, he said, we also have that practice. Even this name you also call it, we also have it here, which means we are the people of the book. Because we circumcise, and we also have this some of this name you are calling. I also see some Ghana also say the same thing in comments. He will not reply those people because he know they are not Igbo. So he's not going to reply. Only the Igbo people he will reply. That is how wicked this man. This is how far or how deep in wickedness this man has gone. Every other party don't reply them. And when you say you are also this, except who you are accusing. When you say Zimbabwe, this one said, we also have that name in some of this name you are calling in my land, Zimbabwe. It will not reply them. Okay? But when you accuse him, he will fight back. When I start with him, you don't dare, you don't mess me up, because I know who I am. I studied the royal law and I know what it is. So their prophecy, that is what they are putting people into for you to be checking. Like me now, if I were not really grounded and rooted in the holy things of Abba Yahuwah, I will also be looking what the science Igbo people is also looking. Because my fatherland, do you know what it's called? Ewesi, simply mean good land. Can I rationalize it for you? Can I spiritualize it now for you? Call it, I will bring you into the good land that feed with milk and honey. Can I call it so for you now? This is what the Igbo people is doing. My whole father's name is called Osai Ehome. That simply means Elohim or Yahuwah knows my heart. Can I rationalize that? Can I take that as my sign? You are mad utterly. Dry bones. Again, he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, oh, dry bones, hear the word of Yahuwah. It is the word, the Ruach HaKodesh. It is the word, the Deuteronomy 28. When you know something is wrong, then it will be very much easy for you to fix it. Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you. That is how he's taking us step by step, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you. You say, sinew upon you, okay? And will bring you up a flesh upon you, and cover you with a skin, and put breath in you. You see, it go on step by step. First, what is he going to put? Sinew. And second, he will put flesh. And third, he will put skin. And the final of it all, it is breath. That is the Ruach HaKodesh. That is the Ruach HaKodesh. Igbo people, I rebuke you in Yahuah's mighty name. As you keep reading on, you are going to see, said these are exceedingly great army of Abayo. Where was this land? In the land of Babylon. The whole world today is Babylon, okay? It is Babylon. We are in the spiritual Babylon in the whole world. Here I am, Romans 8:11. But if the spirit of him that raised up Yahuashua from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Yahuashua from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by his spirit that dwelleth in you. This is the job of the Ruach HaKodesh these days, is awakening us up. Listen now. If ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. Igbo, you are dead already, because you are living. You are so carnal. You are full of carnality by pointing all those crap. But if ye through the spirit do mortify the days of the body, ye shall live. 14 now. For as many as are led by the spirit of Yahuwah, they are the sons of Yahuwah. We are being led by the Ruach HaKodesh is the one to lead you, for you to know who you are. He is the one. Now 16. The Spirit himself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. It is him that quicken. This is the second point. And stop your madness. Stop deceiving people. Likewise the Spirit, 26 now. Likewise the Spirit also helped our infirmity. He is our helper to let you know who you are. For we know not what should pray for. For we know not what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit himself maketh intercession for us with a groaning which cannot be uttered. And he that searcheth the heart knoweth what is the mind. Knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of Abba Yahuwah. Did you get that, Igbo man? It is the awakening of the Holy of the Spirit these days. Go to YouTube, listen to other people's message from the four corners of the earth. Just as I read in part 2, they are all coming out. Revelation 1:15. He said, I heard his voice like a mighty waters. Like a mighty waters. Who are waters? It is, we are the waters. What you are hearing from us, it is his voice from all nations where he has scattered us. You can read it from 26 way down to 30. Okay, so I won't be able to do that for you. You will see that he himself already predestined. He knew us already. Okay, it is the Spirit that is doing this wonderful movement these days. Here I am, Revelation 7 verses 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that they would not, they should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Human beings is sea. You know that already. Mighty waters and tree. Yahweh is a tree. When you also go to Revelation, Romans chapter 11, they are the good olive tree. Okay, he's speaking to people over here. The sea, we see what water is already. You can go to Revelation 17, 1 and verses 1 and 15. Water is people. The sea over there is still referring to people. Don't blow upon anybody for now. Don't blow upon any tree for now. Tree is human. Sea is also human. Nebuchadnezzar was also a tree. King Yahuashua is a tree. Okay. Serpent is also a tree. The tree of knowledge of good and evil. Yahuashua is the tree of life. Yahweh is a tree. Okay. Gentile is also a tree. When you go to Romans 11, you will find it over there. So the tree over here and the sea is still referring to people. Until we do something, don't do nothing. Whether good or bad, just leave them. Let the good and bad grow together. Until we do something, not too. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having a seal of the living Yahuwah, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth. You say your name is Paul in YouTube. Make sure you get ready. You said the guards, they are the spiritual power to fight. Make sure, because destruction is about to come. Hurt is about to come to fight Sharia law, okay? To whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, to hurt people. Revelation 9:6 so, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we what? Till we have sealed the servants of Yahuwah in their forehead. Seal with what? As I'm talking to you right now, seal is going on. With what? What are they going to be sealed with? Let me put some more. Here I am. John 17:17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. Do you see the prayer even before he left? Before he goes to the cross, Yahushua Meshach now made this prayer. Set this one apart. Sealed them with the truth. Sealed is going on right now as we are talking. Sealed people with truth. Okay? This is the job of the Ruach HaKodesh. You see, said the angel came from the east. It is Yahuashua HaMashiach. He sleep people himself. That angel, it is Yahuashua HaMashiach. The eastern gate. He has sent into heaven from the east gate. And it's also going to descend from heaven from east gate. And the tribe of Yahudim was being made in the east. And the glory of Abba Yahweh enter into Jerusalem from the east gate. And when Yahuashua come in the temple of Ezekiel, is going to be entering into the holies of holies from the east gate. He said the angel from the, it is Yahuashua HaMashiach. He is the one that is doing this sealing now. He is people in the 4 corners of the earth. If you keep reading, even those that is also going to go through tribulation, they will be sealed. With what? With the truth. Which is what? The word of Abba Yahuwah. For them not to renounce Yahuashua in the face of affliction, they will be sealed. That is why when you keep reading in verses 9, it said, I see great multitude from every part of the country, of the whole world, wearing a white robe. These are they who came out from what? From great tribulation. This is why the sea first has to occur in order for them to be able not to renounce their Messiah, even though they died, said unto the congregation of Smyrna, be faithful unto death. You are coming right back. at the first resurrection. Okay, that is the gathering, like I unveiled in part 1, that the gathering is already going on. That is what Abba Yahuwah revealed unto me a few days, that every day they are doing gathering. He said every day my people is dying in the four corners of the earth. Every single day I'm doing gathering, taking them straight to heaven, gathering the one here on earth, taking the one that died to heaven. Every blessed now and they said that is the job going on right now. That is what is going on. Every day the angel is assigned in the four corners of the earth. Anyone that died, that repented, it takes them straight to heaven. Here on earth, that will not die, that is going to be given a glorified body, they are sealing us with what? With truth. For you to know who is Abba Yahuwah, to know the real thing, to know the truth of the signs of the last day, to know who you are. Okay? Igbo, you are mad, eh? Igbo people, they are really, in fact, they are mad. For you to say, oh, 12 tribe is found in your Omulere, you are mad. You are in sin. You are the voice of dragon. You are the another sign that appear. Revelation 12:1-5. One sign appear, that is that of Abba Yahuwah. Again, another sign appear, that is the sign of the dragon. That is what we are seeing in the land, in Igbo's people, from their mouth. It is unclear, okay? Now we go for point 3. My DNA is the Ruach HaKodesh, Deuteronomy 28, and the royal law. That is my DNA, okay? Acts of Apostle 2:17. And it came to pass in the last days, saith Yahuwah, and it shall come to pass in the last days, saith Yahuwah, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servant and on my handmaids I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. Who gave us prophecy that we are prophesying now? Who gave it to prophet Ezekiel? It is Abba Yahuwah, the Ruach HaKodesh. He said that is the spirit is going to pour upon all flesh. Which flesh is talking about? Is it going to pour it upon Islam? No. Is it going to pour it upon Christendom? No. Is it going to pour it upon this synagogue of Satan? The two synagogues of Satan, the black and white synagogue of Satan? No. Upon all flesh. That is upon the people of the book that scatter in the four corners of the earth. All the flesh of the people of the book that scatter in the four corners of the earth. Those are the people he's talking about. Is he going to pour it upon prostitute in the red light? No. Is he going to pour it upon homosexuality? Of course, no. When he said all flesh, he is speaking about all Yisrael that scatter in the four corners of the earth. Is he going to pour it upon drug dealer? Of course, no. All flesh, it means his people. All right? That's scattered. All of them that scatter in the four corners of the earth is going to pour it upon them. And they'll wake up from that sleep or from that slumber. Now, how is the royal law my DNA, or Deborah, Deuteronomy 28, my DNA? Almost every cause is there. I found it in me. I was brought into Italy for slavery. As he said, you will betroth a wife, but another man is going to do that thing to him. I'm not saying all prostitute is under that cause, no. But when you are under the covenant of Abba Yahuwah, of course, you can read it to yourself. I was brought for slavery, okay, to pay a huge amount of money. I paid 4 days, they sent me back home. Therefore, I came again. As I came the second time, we were able to save a little money before they sent me back home. So the third one, and I initiated that with my own money, but they still deported me due to lack of insufficient PTA. I was being sent back from Germany. Because assuming I enter for that one, no need to pay no madam. But I was deported. I couldn't. Therefore, the fourth one, somebody has to brought me to pay another huge amount of money. Since I've been paying all this money, I've never acquired no €1 of my own. That is heavy slavery. You will be working for people. That is what the book said. You will work for people, but you will not have your own. That is what Deuteronomy 28 said. I am somebody else's wife. The Hamitic or Yephetic was doing that wickedness with me. Being sold into slavery for prostitution. It is found in the Deuteronomy 28. That is prophetic. And I begin to wonder why all this deportation, even the deportation, the fourth deportation was also on its way. That is where, and I gave my life to Yahuwah. I don't even know who I was who I was talking to. What is that again? I come into Netherlands. They also called me again. They want to send me back home again the fourth time. As soon as I also paid the money, I said, what is going on? Why? I will always work for somebody, but I don't have no 1 euro of my own. What is going on? And I found myself all of a sudden, I begin to make covenant with Almighty I never knew. I call him God. I say, God, I always hear from the people that you do power, you are doing miracle for them. Do miracle for me. You know, I'll be facing deportation, I'll be suffering. 12 years of age, my father married me out to one of his friends, who is even old enough to be my father. That is the sign of the people of the book. Remember, the mother of our Messiah was being married. In fact, she was, that is how they are doing it in those days. 12 years you marry already. 40 years you have baby already. Exactly what happened to me. My father married me out. Exactly what they are doing those days in the Bible, in Bible days. The people of the book always betrothed their children, their daughter, to their family or to their friends, close relative. Exactly. Can I rationalize this now? I'm coming into this, okay? So I'll be suffering. What is going on here? And I begin to plead. After everything is ready for deportation again, when my lawyer came, he said they are saying, I told, because he said, I'm sorry, I couldn't do nothing to stop the deportation. Any moment from now, they are coming to take you from the prison straight away to the Skipo for you to be deported. I said, okay. 2 days later, the lawyer now came back and I said, the deportation is already ready. 4th good time deportation. What is going on? What is going on? That afternoon, I just make a simple prayer. I don't even know who I'm praying to. I said, God, they say you always do miracle for people. If only you can stop this deportation, I will not prostitute anymore in my life. I will serve you with the rest of my life. As soon as I make this little prayer, I don't know who I was even praying to. Right in my darkest hour, not even up to 15 minutes, I was being called, you are free. Normally, when they want to deport you, they will also let you know you are free. You are going to your country, you are free from prison. And I said, okay, no problem. I was thinking that is the freedom they said unto me. When I get to the reception, they gave me my property, give me my bag. The things friends was also sending to me inside the prison. He said, you can go, you are free. And I said, am I supposed to go alone? He said, you don't know your house anymore. You live in Bamato. Go to your house. What? I run like a mad woman. I'm free. Deportation is cancelled. That is where my journey begins. That is where the journey of this belief begins. It's just a little of my biography. This is how I know. When I come into say, now go to Deuteronomy 28. Working for other, you cannot earn your own. I have so much to talk about. For the sake of time, I just brief it, okay? And we all see from Acts of Apostles 2:17, say your sons and your daughters is going to be on this field of prophecy. That is what I'm doing right here. Okay, so we want to see who are the daughters. What are we for men? Bereshit 2:18. And Yahuwah Elohim said, it is not good it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmate, a suitable helper for him. We are a suitable helper for the men of Yehuda, for the men of Israel in the field. That is why it says your sons and your daughters shall prophesy in these last days. And that's what we are doing. Who is giving us the prophecy? Igbo man, you are being exposed. This grace has already followed you in Yahuwah's mighty name. When you see me write Hebrew, of course, that is what is being called for now, Hebrew chapter 11. So we know already woman is a helper to man. That is why we are helping our men these days in this wide field, in the four corners of the earth. You are going to see man and woman, we are prophesying. Here I hear again, Luke chapter 8, verses 2 to 3. And certain women which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities, Mariam called Magdala, out of whom went 7 devils, and Joanna, the wife of Cusa, Herod's steward, and Susan, and many others, which minister unto him of their substance. Unto Yahuashua, when you take it from 2, you will see that it was Yahuashua. Should I read it for your hearing? And it came to pass afterward that he went throughout every city and village, preaching and showing the glad tidings of the kingdom of Yahuwah, and the 12 were with him. He's talking about Yahuashua. So these women, we are even supporting with their resources. That is who we are. Okay. John chapter 20, verses 17. And Yahuashua saith unto her, touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Father, but go. He also sent her a message. Go and share this testimony. But go to my brethren and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father and your Father, and to my Elohim and your Elohim. He sent Maria Magdala to help him to do that. This is where I'm going to go and tell my brethren. Okay, so this is what we are doing these days. Likewise, in the field, helping our men to gather the exiles of Israel as we are coming out, to help them to gather also, like what I'm doing now. We see that Yahuashua gave Mariam the prophecy, go and share the testimony with my brethren. Okay, he gave us this prophecy. Here I am, the book of Yeshua chapter 68, and I read from 1 to 4 also. And it was at that time the spirit of Yahuwah was upon Mariam, the daughter of Aaron, the sister of Aaron. And she went forth and prophesied about the house, saying, behold, a son will be born unto us from our father and mother this time, and he will save Israel from the lands of Egypt. 2. And when Aaron heard the voice of his daughter, he went and took his wife back to the house, after he had driven her away. At that time, when Pharaoh ordered every male child of the house of Jacob to be thrown into the water. So Aaron took Jochebed, his wife, 3 years after he had driven her away, and he came to her, and she conceived. And at the end of 7 months from her conception, she brought forth a son, and the whole house was filled with great light, as of the light of the sun and the moon, and the time of their shining. Maria gave that prophetic word, but Abba Yehovah gave it to her. She releases it, and his wife, their father, you heard already as I read it, he now brought back his wife, Jochebed. Come back. And this is how Moshe, the one you call Moses, we are being conceived. Through the prophetic word Abba Yehovah gave to Maria, he is also giving us this same prophecy today. You can also read in your quiet time, Acts of Apostles, in your quiet time, Acts of Apostles 1, 14 to 15. Okay, you will see there, the women was also along with the 120. In Acts of Apostles chapter 2, read it also, all of them received the Ruach HaKodesh and they now begin to speak and prophesy, okay? It is Yahuashua, it is Abba Yehovah that gave us this prophecy. So that is why we cannot hide it. It bangs within my heart. It bangs within my heart. The whole world believe that Igbo people are also, not the whole world, excuse me, the black community, the whole Israel believe that Igbo people are also one of us. But I alone coming out, it burns within my heart. It is prophetic. They are Hamitic. Even though others is also saying it, but they have never come into the conclusion of it. Here I am, Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and flow, and knowledge shall be increased. This is what we are doing. I said many is going to run to and flow, seeking for this knowledge. And when is that going to happen? In the end. We are already in the beginning of end times. This book was shut up in the days of Daniel while in Babylon. But now we are again in the last Babylon, because the whole world is Babylon, the spiritual Egypt. Therefore, it said in these last days, knowledge is going to increase. We will run to and flow to seek for this knowledge. Let's go now to Revelation 11 for you to know that this book is already being exposed to us in our days. If you read all Daniel chapter 12, you are going to see about this little book over there. And you are also going to see about the angel that was standing in the sea. That same angel is right here, and it is Yahuashua HaMashiach. Okay, and I saw Revelation 10:1. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with the cloud, and the rainbow was upon him. He said, this is YAHUAH'S, and he saw his face, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire, and his head is and he had in his hand a little book open. You see, the book was sealed in Daniel 12, but he said in the end time, knowledge will run to a flow. You know, it will increase and run to a flow, because why? That prophecy or that vision is already be open here in Revelation 10. And he had in his hand a little book. When you also go to Daniel, that is what you are going to see over there. And he set his right foot upon the sea, and his left foot upon the sea. You also found it over there. This is how we know it was the son of Yahuashua HaMashiach. And he cried with a loud voice, as where a lion rolleth. Yes, that is the lion of the tribe of Yehudi. And when he had cried, 7 thunders, okay, uttered the secret. This is the torment of seraphims. As it's been revealed unto me, it is seraphim's torment. Igbo people, they said they are the spiritual powerhouse. Wait for seraphim, they are wait for you. Says now, and swore by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the earth, that there are, and the earth, and the things that are therein are, and the sea, and the things that are therein, that they should be no more longer. But in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he had begun to sound, the mystery of Yahuwah should be finished, as he had declared to his servants, the prophets. Is referring to Daniel, Prophet Daniel chapter 12. Go and read it. All these things, you will see it over there. And the voice I heard, I just want to, we will also see that standing upon the sea. You will see it over there. Okay. He said that shouldn't be delayed anymore. Okay, I read from 9 now. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went into went unto the angel, and he said unto me, Give me. And I said unto him, Give me the book, the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand, ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I have eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. This is what we are doing today. This knowledge is running like a mighty sea. Igbo people, you can't drop it. As a mighty river, you can't stop it, okay? Now, here we are in point 4. I'm not going to say so much about those signs. Point 4 goes like this. Idol people's signs is spirituality. Okay, idol worshiper. Deuteronomy 28:46. We're going to read it. Ezekiel 32. You know what happened over there, because we are spiritual. Because we are a spiritual people. Okay, we always need someone. We always need Elohim or a God to go before us. When you read Exodus 32, you're going to find out when they wait for Moshe delay in his coming. They now said to Aaron, make us image, because we need someone to stand in the gap for us. That is spirituality, and that is what I found among the Edos. Because of they are idol worshiper, that is why I add them. I'm not saying all Edo is, people of the book. I'm not saying that at all. That is not my focus point. I just want to talk about the signs or the causes that I also found in Edo's language. In Edo's, 64. The 46 is the sign. Said this cause is going to be a sign on you. 64. Deborah 28:64. And Yahuwah shall scatter thee among all people, not only in Igbo land, among all people, from the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods. which neither thou nor thy fathers, which neither thou nor thy father have knew, even wood and stone. Okay, and this is what we know Edo is doing, wood and stone. When you go, it is even Christianity that came to stop that madness. Even Christianity itself, they are wood and stone. Their gods is wood and stone. Okay, now this is what I found in Edo's doing. Every house have a god of wood or stone for a divine protection. Not that they are doing it for materialism, no, for divine protection. They want to fellowship with a god. Okay, they just want to know that the God is there. And me, I was also doing there was something. They also taught me to do. They call it Amaze. It is a God. You are the one to create, mold it as a human being, which found out in a Yahuashua, made it as the image of man. You will not begin to speak to it, tell that person, tell that whatever to protect you. I myself I was also doing it those days. Because my father and my mother, they were pagan. I was also doing it. That is the son I found, I grew up with in Edo or Benin City. Okay? And when you go to Revelation 2, I think 7, Abba Yahuwah mold man from the dust of the ground. And this belief is in Edo. Me, myself, I can mold a man. If no, for the one I can mold a man, I can mold a woman those days. I mold a woman because I said I need a goddess to be my God, a goddess. I mold a woman, they call it Amazon in Edo language. I just choose it and mold it and begin to communicate. I have it. I'm going out, I speak to divine protection, protect me from bad people. I was doing it. That is spirituality. Okay? Exactly how Abba Yahuwah, not exactly because this image don't have no breath. Okay? But we made it as the image of man or a woman and we communicate. But we don't have the power to give breath. That is what I found in Edo. Any house you go, you're going to see wood, you're going to see stone, you're going to see all these things as their gods. When you go to my father's land, you're going to see all these things over there. That is what Edo believe on, spirituality. And Abba Yahuwah said you are going to serve other gods. Now, what is the wood and what is the stone? Like I unveiled already in part 1, the wood is the serpent, is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The day you will touch that tree, you shall die. And what is the stone? We see Yahuashua is the chief cornerstone. Okay? And we'll also see from the royal law, Isaiah 14, 11 to 15, Jesus, another deity bragged over there and said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. I'm going to sit in the congregation. Okay? I'm going to exalt my throne above the stars of Yahuwah. That is, he's going to make his own desire, his own will, his own kingdom to be greater than that of Yahuwah. He has done it. He did it. Christianity, they are over 3 billion by birth. They are keeping Sunday. They are celebrating Babylonia. This is how he did it. Okay? So Jesus is the stone. And we see from that madman in Mark chapter 5, using stone to cut himself. Therefore, I now say unto you that stones is what you are using to cut, which is Jesus. You call it Jesus is the stone you are using to cut yourself. You keep it Sunday is the stone you are using to cut yourself. Because that man was cutting himself with the stones in his hand. You keep it Christmas, you are cutting yourself with that stone. You keep it January 1st, you are just cutting yourself with that stone. You keep it 12 midnight, a new day start by 12 midnight, you are cutting yourself with that stones. That is the stone, Jesus. And this is the one, even though they take the wood away, but Christianity is still the gods of wood and stone. My people in Edo is still serving today. I know this Christianity is in everywhere. But before Christianity came, I'm just telling you what even people are still doing it. Not for ritualist or whatever, and not for materialism, only for spirituality. They need protection. You see, Abba Yahuwah stated it in this particular Deuteronomy 28 twice. 36, now Deuteronomy 28, 36. And Yahuwah shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy father have knew, and there thou shalt serve other gods, wood and stone. 64, he said it. He repeated it over there. 36, he repeated it over there. Let's see what the serving of these gods. Let's see what Abba Yahuwah said about it. 46 now. And they shall be upon thee for signs and for wonder upon thy seed forever. You serving other gods is going to be a sign on you. And that is what I found in those spirituality. Okay. Now this go for Igbo. It's another rebuke for you. For a great door and effectual is opened unto me, and there are many adversaries. This great door has already been opened for the people of the book, but Igbo people are the many adversary. Go on YouTube and see what they are doing. See what they are saying. Just to push people back. They are the many adversary. Here I am. Acts of Apostle 30. You can take it from 6 to 12 or so. Yes, 6 to 12. But I'm taking it from where? 9. Or 10. Then Shahu, filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, set his eyes on him. He's talking about Bar Jesus, who was perverting his message. And said, oh, full of all subtlety, and all mischief, thou child of the devil. These are Igbo people. I'm speaking to Igbo people. Thou enemy of all righteousness. Okay, that is Igbo people. Wilt thou not cease to pervert the right ways of Yahuwah? Are you not going to stop doing that madness? Okay. And now, behold, the hand of Yahuwah is upon thee, Igbo people, and thou shalt be blind, not seeing the sun for a while. And immediately there fell upon him a mist and a darkness, and he went about seeking some to lead him by the hand. Abba Yahuwah is going to do something so disastrous among these foolish Igbo people that is perverting the right ways of Abba Yahuwah. Psalm 24 verses 7. Lift up your hands, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? Yahuwah strong and mighty, Yahuwah mighty in battle. Lift up your hands, O ye gates, even lift them up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? The Yahuwah of hosts. He is the King of glory. Have you ever seen a gate with a hand? It's referring to demons. Demons that stand on the gate, whereby the door is already open. You stood on the gate and say you will not enter your house. Those are the Igbo people. This vision is massive movement now of Abba Yahuwah. The door is already being opened. The knowledge is being given to man and woman. We are all prophesying in this field. But Igbo people is right there, as a glory blocker, as a deliverance blocker, as a glory aborter, to stop you and push you back. Like what they did to one of my sisters. In fact, I also rebuked that one. Why must they tell you to go and break DNA? You keep doing video to defend. Are you in need of people acceptance? If they try to me, I will first of all speak to you in a light voice. If you don't, I will let you know, repent now or you perish. That is my message. I don't have time for nonsense. I don't tolerate at all. If you dare come to me and say, give me your DNA, give me proof, I will let you know right away you are the synagogue of Satan. I don't have no DNA for you. This, my sister, should not begin to try to prove us. Are you looking for man acceptance, sister? Do you want man to accept you? Do you want Igbo to accept you into their kingdom? Their kingdom is destructive. Why are you not waiting for the acceptance of Yahuashua HaMashiach? Why are you trying to prove yourself? Doing video to let them know you though it's also a part of it. No, you also went wrong by doing video to justify yourself. No, you can't justify yourself. Abba Yahuwah is the one to justify us. When King Yahuashua comes, he will justify us. He will take his own people. He knew where his own people is. Okay? Anyway, I've already rebuked you for that. You don't do such a thing at all. If any Igbo man, they bring their madness, in fact, they will know that everybody is not the same. Okay? Igbo people, they are not under the signs of the last days. They are not under the sign of the prophetic word already prophesied 2,000 years ago or more than 2,000 years ago. They are not under it. They are just under Omulere, okay? They are under Agu, Achi. That is what they are under, okay? The one of whatever. In fact, it's so irritating, so disgusting. So irritating. When do we begin? When this truth begin to come out? When do people begin to awake to this call? It is about 50 years now, late 1960s. That is where our brothers in the US now begin to wake up to this call. They wake us up. As I begin to, in fact, he said, go and read. Go now that you know. YAHUAH'S said to me, now that you know the royal law is not a cause, Yahuashua did not done away with it. Now go and study what Deuteronomy 28 is. I read it. I told you, that place, it really scared me away. Then I now begin to tap it on YouTube to see other people's minds. Wow. Wow, it is fully loaded with demons. Okay, if there is time, I will talk about that vision I saw about it. But Igbo people are not under this. According to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, I think I'm going to read it. Let me quickly read it. The book of 2nd Ezra 13, I take it from 39. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered together a peaceable multitude unto himself. He saw the vision of Yahuashua, how he is going to do this gathering. Okay, unto himself, gather the people from the four corners of the earth. That is what the prophet is seeing. Now 40, these are the 10 tribes. Listen, now how he's going to gather the last 10 tribes. These are the 10 tribes which were scattered away, prisoner, which were carried away, prisoner out of their own land. In the time of Osiris the king, whom where is it? Whom king of Syria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the houghton and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. 42. That they might there keep their status, okay, which they never kept in their own lands. And they enter into Euphrates by the narrow place of the river, for the Most High then showed signs for them, and hid still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, merely a year and a half, and the same region is called Asreth. Then dwelt they there until the later time. And now when they shall begin to come, the highest shall stay. Okay, now when they begin to come, okay, it's okay. That's where I want to end it. Okay, so this place Asreth, that said, is not native India or native America. It has nothing to do with Ebola, not even Africa. Okay, so go and hide yourself into the gutter where you belong. Igbo people, just go and hide yourself. You belong to darkness. That is why you are speaking the voice of darkness. We know already the sins that is going on, as we discussed already. And another seal is also going on. The seal of Jesus, the seal of lie, the seal of the beast. Revelation 13, the seal of lie is also going on now. Man is also being marked on their forehead and on their right hand. It is the seal of destruction is going on right now. And that is the message Igbo people is pouring out for you to be sealed with a seal of destruction. Be very careful of these Igbo people. They are very dangerous. So the very last point to go, family, I'm so glad that I'm done. Next Shabbat, we bring out another powerful mystery, the mystery of bridegroom. The point 5 goes like this. This is how we leave Babylon. Okay? By mighty hand of Yahuwah. Here I am in the book of Yahshua chapter 3. Like I always love to say, the book of Yahshua, we got references from this popular Bible we carried. Joshua 10 verses 13, you're going to find it over there, make references to it. 2 Samuel 1:18 also make references to it. 2 Timothy 8 also make references to the book of Yahshua. This is where the rapture of Enoch, occurred. Where am I going to read from? Okay, let me take it from one. And Enoch lived 65 years, and he begot. Okay, no, I'm not going to that. And the soul of Enoch was wrapped up in the instruction of Yahuwah, in knowledge and in understanding, and he wisely retired from the sons of men, and secret himself from them for many days. And it was at that expense of many years, while he was serving Yahuwah and praying before him in his house, that an angel of Yahuwah came unto him from heaven and said, Here I am. And he said, Rise, go forth from thy house and from the place where thou doest hide thyself, and appear to the sons of men, in order that thou mayest teach them the way in which they should go, and the work which they must accomplish, to enter in the ways of Yahuwah. And Enoch rose up according to the word of Yahuwah, and went forth from his house, from his place, and from his chamber in which he was concealed, and he went to the sons of men, and taught them the ways of Yahuwah. And at that time assembled the sons of men, and acquainted them with the instruction of Yahuwah. And he ordered it to be proclaimed in all places where the sons of men dwell, saying, Where is the man who wished to know the ways of Yahuwah and good work? Let him come to Anuka. And all the sons of men then assembled to him, for all who desire this thing went to Anuka, and Anuka reigned over the sons of men according to the word of Yahuwah, and they came and bowed to him, and they held his word. And the spirit of Yahuwah was upon Anuka, and he taught all his men the wisdom of Yahuwah and his ways. And the sons of men served Yahuwah all the days of Anuka, and they came to hear his wisdom. And all the kings of the sons of men, both first and last, together with their princes and judges, came to Anuk when they heard of his wisdom, and they bowed down to him. And he also required of Anuka, they also required for Anuk to reign over them, to which he consented. And they assembled in all 130 kings and prince, and they made Anuka king over them, and they were all under his power and command. And Anuk taught them wisdom, knowledge, and the ways of Yahuwah. And he made peace among them, and peace was throughout the earth during the life of Anuk. And Anuk reigned over the sons of men 243 years, and he did justice and righteousness with all his people, and led them in the ways of Yahuwah. And these are the generation of okay, no, I'm not going to read there. All right, let me take it from 23. And in some time after, when the kings and princes and the sons of men were speaking to Anuk, and Anuk was teaching them the words of Yahuwah, behold, an angel of Yahuwah then called unto Anuk from heaven, and wished to bring him up to heaven, to make him reign there over the sons of Yahuwah, as he had reigned over the sons of men upon earth. When at that time Anuk heard this, he went and assembled all the inhabitants of the earth, and taught them wisdom and knowledge, and gave them divine instruction. And he said to them, I have been required to ascend into heaven. Okay, I therefore do not know the day I am going, okay, I'm about to go, okay, because I'm being called, all right now, because my husband is about to come, okay, now, and now, therefore, I teach you wisdom, knowledge, and will give you instruction before I leave you, how to act upon earth, whereby you may live, and he did so. Okay, now 27. At that time, the sons of men were with Anuk, and Anuk was speaking to them, and they lifted up their eyes, and the likeness of a great house descend from heaven, and the horse placed in the air cloud, air cloud. And they told Anuk what they had seen, and Anuk said to them, on my account does this ox descend upon earth. The time is come when I must go from you, and I shall no more be seen by you. And the ox descended at that time and stood before Anuk, and all the sons of men that were with Anuk saw him. So I think I'm going to end it over here. If you have, you can keep reading because it's very long, okay? So on the Shabbat, they now, almost 1 million people go with Anuka. We got this account also from our account from the Popular Bible, but this one give more details. Almost 1 million people raptured with Anuk. Okay, that is what is about to happen now. But we are not going to heaven, as this mad people, Christianity is saying. No, it's here on earth. But the place we are going to be living is heaven on earth. Okay, our heaven is going to descend here on earth, and you yourself will see it. You can read Matthew 24, 29 to 31. I'm reading 1 Corinthians 15, 51 to 52. How is it going to happen? Listen now. Behold, I show you what a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. That is how it's going to happen, okay? Here I am, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, 15 to 17. For this we say unto you by the word of Yahuwah, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of Yahuashua shall not prevent them which are asleep. For Yahuashua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel. We are unveiling the mystery of voice, okay? And with the trumpet of Yahuwah. Trumpet of Yahuwah simply means the voice of Yahuwah. And the sound in Yahushua, and the dead in Yahushua shall raise first. That is the tribe of Yahudim. That needs to be saved first. That needs to be gathered first, before other tribes followed. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with him in the clouds, okay, to meet Yahuashua in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahuashua HaMashiach. Amen. This is the mystery of voice, people. Listen to part 1, listen to part 2. This is the part 3. It is awesome. So we are done. We have Igbo, you are being rebuked, because if you are alive, any sensible somebody that listens to this message, you will know that Igbo people, they are the second synagogue of Satan. You are rich. You knew it. Of which the people of the book is not allowed to be so. He said, I know your poverty. You are rich. The richest tribe in Nigeria. No, you are not. You don't fulfill no sign. You are fulfilling the signs of your father, the devil. Okay? Yahuashua knew on that very minute. He knew the seconds I would be at the well of water. And so he was right there, waiting for me, a dying soul. So he was right there, waiting for me, for my soul to be watered, for my spirit to be watered, for my to be watered. Imorabo shanda huma sende kurila bayone rebose. Imoroko shanta bule sande himalabaye himalabasu. Himarabayeke riboroboseke himoshana rebe iburu. Yumalabayende kurila bayeke kurila baseke Santa he knew the hour, he knew the minute, he knew the seconds, and this is my joy, this is my joy, as he helped me to hear his voice and say, come over here. And he helped me to hear his voice that say, come over to be filled, for you are so empty. Come over to be watered, for you are so dry. Come over to be wet fed, yet you are so hungry. Oh, Imerebo yanda kurimana beye, iborodo seke buleye. Imasata labu burila mayande, kurila bayeke, kurila baseke. Is the flood The flood of worship, Murdoseya. Kurilabayando seke marabona, kurilabayeke sandabu. Muribolo sheke, burilabayantu, durilebo seke, kurilabayende. Yahudim. Yahweh. Yahudim. Merabo sekereya. Imarabo sundereba Israel. Imarabo seke yerebo se. He knew the moment. Yes, he knew the minute. Yes, he simply knew the hour. That I will be coming to the well of water. And you are so dry, and you are so empty, and you are so hungry. Whoa, 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 seke yabao. And so it was right there waiting for me to pour his spirit right inside of me. Oh, right inside of me. That I will be able to shout. It is the flood of glory. It is the flood of honor. It is the flood of worship. It is the flood of worship. It is the flow of testimony. Of testimony. Yahuwah. Yeah, Yahuwah. Ah, Yahuwah. Yeah, Yahuwah. It's all about Yahuwah. It's all about Yahuwah. 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 All about say Yahuwah. Shantayabu. Iborobo seke kurila bayende. Morobo sandu burise. Imorobo shanta burila bayantu burilebo seke ramara bayonda. Is the flood of glory. His voice, hey, is the flood of glory that my soul just held in the land of my captivity. Is the flood of wonder, that my soul has held in the land of my captivity. I hear the voice, I hear his voice, the voice of Tendako. Yahudim, oh come back home, Israel, oh come back home, come back home. Mama yandaru buseyalaba, imosekerabo, burilaba yonde, burilaba seki. His voice say, come back home, come back home. Oh, my posterities, come back home. Oh, you and my posterities in the fork and out the whole world, come back home. This is what his voice has already said to my, oh my soul. Yerebo Santaya. Durelebo seke rabu. Imaraba sende kurilabayondo. Burilebo seke marabayende.